FCI family, this is Daniel here. I'm going to be taking you through some sports trivia along with a couple dates from the past of important sports events through the first week of April. So, let's get started with our trivia here. What is the diameter of a basketball hoop in inches? If you said 18 inches, you would be correct. It is 18 inches. How big is an Olympic-sized swimming pool in meters? An Olympic-sized swimming pool is 50 meters long and 25 meters wide. In professional basketball, how high is the basketball hoop from the ground? A basketball hoop is 10 feet off the ground. The Olympics are held every how many years? They're held every 4 years. What do you call it when a player makes 3 back-to-back-to-back strikes in bowling? That is referred to as a turkey. A turkey. In American football, a touchdown is worth how many points? That is correct. It is worth 6 points. This sporting event is held every year on Memorial Day. That would be the Indianapolis 500 NASCAR. Okay, what is Canada's national sport? It is not hockey, it's lacrosse. How many players are on the baseball field at one time? There are 9 players playing defense at once. So before 1894, basketball games were played with what sort of ball? They were not played with a basketball, they were actually played with a soccer ball. Pretty interesting. So, what number is right to the number 20 on a standard British dartboard? That would be the number 1. The number 1. This African country was the first to ever qualify for a World Cup. That country is Egypt. Egypt. Okay, this team gets the advantage of batting first in baseball. That would be the visiting team. All right. This country has competed the most times in the Summer Olympics without winning a gold medal. That would be the Philippines. Whereas this other country has competed the most times in the Summer Olympics without winning any medal at all. That would be Liechtenstein. So, there are this many dimples on a standard golf ball. I'm going to be impressed if you know this one. It is 336 dimples. Okay. What is the only team in the NFL to neither host nor play in the Super Bowl? That would be the Cleveland Browns. Yes, the Cleveland Browns. And our last trivia question. Which basketball player was Michael Jordan nicknamed after a young high school basketball enthusiast? That would be Magic, as in Magic Johnson. Okay, so let's look at sports events from the past. April 1st, 1972, MLB players staged the first ever MLB strike due to players' pensions in arbitration. The strike lasted for nearly 2 weeks and 86 games were missed because of it. Also happening on April 1st in 1992, 20 years after the MLB players started their first strike, the NHL players staged a strike of their own. Players who voted 564-4 against the strike demanded a new collective bargaining agreement. After about 10 days, an agreement was reached and the strike was over. Okay, April 2nd, 1931. As the story goes, on April 2nd, 1931, a teenage girl named Jackie Mitchell struck out Babe Ruth. Footage shows a swing and miss on Mitchell's first pitch. On the second, it happens again. On the third, Ruth pulls the bat towards him to avoid contact, but it's ruled a strike. Mitchell had struck out the Sultan of Swat. Next, she did the same thing to Lou Gehrig. Also happening on April 2nd in 1989, WrestleMania 5, historic Atlantic City Convention Hall, New Jersey. Hulk Hogan beats Randy Macho Man Savage for the WWF Heavyweight title. On April 3rd in 1988, the day the Gretzky streak was broken. In 1988, Mario Lemieux won the NHL scoring title, ending Gretzky's 7-year streak of winning the title. On April 4th in 1974, it is opening day for 1974, and Hank Aaron has been waiting all offseason to tie Babe Ruth. On April 4th, 1974, Hank Aaron stepped up to the plate for his first at-bat of the season and knocked the ball out of the park. A 400-foot 3-run home run over the left center field fence. It took Aaron 11,289 at-bats to reach home run number 714. On April 5th, 1984, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who played for the LA Lakers, became the league's all-time leader in scoring after passing Wilt Chamberlain. He scored his 31,420th point. April 6th, 1896, the birth of the modern-day Olympics. On this day in 1896, the first modern-day Olympics were held in the birthplace of the competition, Athens, Greece. Okay. April 6th, 1973. It is opening day at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. The Pirates retired Roberto Clemente's number 21 jersey. Nearly 52,000 fans were in attendance at the game to pay tribute to Clemente, who died in a plane crash while en route to help victims of an earthquake. On April 6, 1980, the Hartford Whalers' Gordie Howe competed in his record-setting 26th season in the NHL. He was 51 years old at the time of setting this record, and he played 25 seasons for the Detroit Red Wings. He was also a 21-time All-Star, 6-time Hart Trophy winner, and 6-time Art Ross Trophy winner. And finally, on April 7th, 1969, the debut of the closer. On this day in 1969, the LA Dodgers' Bill Singer was credited with the first official save in baseball history, thus the birth of the closer. So that was sports trivia and a little bit of sports history for you. Everyone enjoy the rest of your day.